on this episode of This Character is Clearly Not Working, we have this from First Curiosity. Tessa Thompson's King Valkyrie might have the perfect arc in Thor 5. Guys, Valkyrie is not working out. The fans do not care. Nobody cares. First of all, can we remove the title King Valkyrie? You know this is a girl, right? There is nothing about Valkyrie that has worked in the MCU. And I don't think the person writing this article realistically believes that Valkyrie could be a key member of the MCU going forward. The article says this: with Thor Love and Thunder's disappointing performance, fans are already buzzing about the God of Thunder's next adventure with the hopes for redemption. What? So it was such a failure, fans are already buzzing to find out what's going to happen to Thor next. No, we're not. No, we're not at all. I've had my speculations, but honestly, if I never see Chris Hemsworth as Thor ever again in the MCU, I'm not losing sleep over it. And then the next sentence talks about Tessa Thompson. Oh, okay. Out of all the things that need bringing up with Thor Love and Thunder, let's see if we can get Valkyrie back into the mix. The article says, Tessa Thompson's stellar performance as King Valkyrie. What stellar performance? She has one emotion. Bland. It doesn't matter what the set or situation. She is the blandest plank of wood on screen, no matter who she's paired up with. It continues with, has left many fans wondering if she will take center stage in a potential Thor 5. Center stage in a Thor movie? You do realize that it's called Thor, right? Not King Valkyrie? Unbelievable. It's like these people shill for these characters that no one cares about. I remember when Collider was writing a few articles talking about Monica Rambeau, saying that, yes, it's finally her time to have her own franchise. What? What are you talking about? Everyone hated her. She was okay in WandaVision for a few episodes, but then all of a sudden they're like, oh, okay, let's make her sympathize with Wanda and say that, yes, the government are the bad ones and she's just trying to protect people by mind kidnapping them and putting them in this realm of dream world 50s crap. Like, what are you talking about here? She kidnapped an entire town and you're simping for her? And this article, you're simping for Valkyrie out of all the characters? I could honestly understand if they wanted to say, oh, let's make a core spin-off, like, funny show or something like that on Disney+. No, you want Valkyrie. Valkyrie to go center stage in a Thor movie. Not even saying, let's give Valkyrie her own movie. Unbelievable. It says Valkyrie's connection to Valhalla and the Asgardian afterlife hints at a storyline brimming with possibilities. Are you out of your mind? I would love to be in the Marvel writing room, just hearing someone pitch the idea of, yes, we're gonna focus on Valkyrie. And every time someone says something like that, you just cut over to Bob Iger just grabbing his chest in pain. Like, oh no, this is the big one. This is the one that's finally going to do us in. It even says King Valkyrie's addition to Thor 5 might just be the right move. Oh, this will be fantastic. I guess they must have interviewed Tessa Thompson for this part, but it says, it's been an incredible journey, she says. Valkyrie has gone from a fierce warrior to a reluctant leader. I don't even remember in Thor Ragnarok of why she joined the group. I'm just thinking back as I'm reading this. I'm wondering, okay, so the beginning of the movie, she was a drunk kind of bounty hunter-esque person. And then randomly, she's like, cool, I'll just join up with Thor and the Hulk. And then afterwards, she was just fine though. No drunkenness, no any residual issues at all, though. She was just, oh, I'm good again, guys. I got this. Yeah, there wasn't even a story arc in that movie for her, let alone as a franchise. Even weirder, I'll link the article in the description so you can check it out yourself, though. This article doesn't really even explain what the arc would be and how they would do it. They're just saying, oh, she would be great in Thor 5, what a great character arc. But they don't even go to explain it. If I was to tell you, this is what Loki's character arc is throughout the entire MCU. In the beginning, he's going to be selfish. And at the end of it, he's going to be this selfless hero that wants to sacrifice everything for the multiverse and make everything good. That seems kind of like a character arc where, yes, in the beginning, he's a bad guy, and then at the end of it, he's a good guy. You don't even say what the character arc is, though. Because, by my recollection, everything's fine in Valkyrie's world, right? Like I said, with Thor 3, she was started off as a drunk, then just decided how cool, I'm just going to go along with them for the ride, and then randomly, she's in charge. It says the reluctant leader, but we never really saw any pushback on that, right? I mean, of course, she was doing her bland, wood-like emotions the entire time throughout Thor Love and Thunder, but it wasn't like she was saying, oh, what a bother it is being in charge. I don't remember any of that. She was just doing the leadership things, opening up ice cream parlors with Thanos' image on it. Why would that be an idea? But you know what? I don't want to go down that rabbit hole of Thor Love and Thunder. But back to this, though. It goes on to say, ultimately the direction of the film remains a mystery. It's done. There's no way we're going to get Thor 5. They've lost too much money so far. But one thing is certain, with Tessa Thompson at the helm, Valkyrie's reign as a compelling and complex character is far from over. I would love for the author of this article to tell me about Valkyrie. Tell me your side of it, of you watching Thor 3, Love and Thunder, and, the Marvels. I was going to say, was she in Infinity War and Endgame? I don't really recall. She was in it for like a few minutes, I think, when we had Drunk Thor, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, we haven't really gotten that much out of her in terms of character arcs at all. It's like, okay, she's just here, and then she's just here doing other stuff, and then she's randomly doing this stuff, and then she just knows Captain Marvel, and just used the, oh man, whatever that thing is that Heimdall does, though, where he opens up the portals and crap like that, though. She was able to open up one of those with Heimdall being dead and his sword being gone, and obviously he was the only one that had the ability to do this, but she could just open up these portals all of a sudden. What a terrible idea. I could go down the rabbit hole of how much Marvel has screwed the pooch on so many things, but Valkyrie, Tessa Thompson, they have no idea what they're doing. Thompson says, I'm so grateful to Marvel for giving me the opportunity to bring Valkyrie to life. You are so boring and bland, I kind of forget you exist as an actress. And it even says, Thompson said with genuine enthusiasm. You know why it says that? Because she's such a bad actress that I bet in real life, it's kind of hard to gauge what she's feeling. So it even says, with genuine enthusiasm, because obviously you cannot tell that from her emotions. But since I started doing this channel, this is the first time I've ever seen genuine enthusiasm or an emotion attached to someone's quote. Goes on to say, she's a character with so much potential, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Imagine being involved in the Marvels and thinking that there's more to your character than just this. I don't even know if these people believe this anymore. I think she's just saying whatever she has to keep the paychecks coming in at this point. Next part is, fans react to King Valkyrie's rumored comeback. Someone says, I'll be tuned in just for her no BS. What does that mean? So that's why you like this character? What a weird quote. She has to be in Thor 5 regardless. She's part of the Thor franchise, but this time she better have a decent storyline. She has had nothing so far that has remotely made me believe that the writers even believe in her at this point. Next quote is, hope they make her somewhat interesting. Followed by, can Thor just have his own movie, please? Can you imagine? I need to go back. I need to reread this. I'm sorry. I have to reread this part. It says, fans react to King Valkyrie's rumored comeback. Do these seem positive to you? Can Thor just have his own movie, please? She put these tweets into this article to give her opinion some credence. One out of 4 kind of sounded interested. Yeah, the last part of this article says, and the article ends with, however, while most of the fans were excited, some also complained that they wanted a Thor movie without indulgence in the side characters. You couldn't even find 5 responses in the vastness of Twitter of people that cared about Valkyrie. You couldn't even be lazy enough to type Valkyrie MCU into the Twitter search bar and find 5 people simping for her. Amazing. In the vast, you go on the Acolyte right now, you'll see people crying their eyes out, praising this TV show, saying it's the greatest thing they ever seen. You'll see people talk about Doctor Who like it's the greatest thing since sliced and toasted bread. You're telling me you can't even find 5 people pretending to care about Valkyrie? You couldn't even make 5 fake tweets? 5 fake accounts and just put them on private and just put out a quick 2-second thing of, hey, I like Valkyrie, she's my favorite part of the MCU? Incredible. What gravitas this author had to this article. Amazing. Absolutely, it's incredible. I'm gonna see if I can find this author and message her online and I want to have a debate with her. Explain to me what the perfect arc. Tessa Thompson's King Valkyrie might have the perfect arc in Thor 5, and then you went on to not explain what that arc would be. What the hell is happening in the journalism these days? But I was gonna ask, what do you guys think about it? But looking at these tweets, 1 out of 4 people said, hey, this is not the worst idea in the world. But please, let me know what you guys think about that.